Hello friends, welcome to Game It Up. My name is Dave and today we're going to be talking about Super Mario Party Jamboree. I did an analysis on the trailer a little while ago and one thing that was interesting was the character roster. So let's take another look at the initial lineup the game revealed to us in this trailer. This shot here shows us 20 characters, which is the same that Super Mario Party had, although there are some alterations I will get into in a bit. But Kamek tells us at the start that this is a bigger Mario Party. So, what's a bigger party without inviting more people? My guess is that these 20 are the starting roster, while there will be some unlockable characters. How do I know they won't stick to just 20? Because the trailer shows us Ninji as a playable character not too long later. So that is 21 characters already shown in this trailer. So let's take a look at who we have. This screen shows us we have Mario, Luigi, Peach, Daisy, Wario, Waluigi, Toad, Toadette, Donkey Kong, Birdo, Rosalina, Yoshi, Bowser, Bowser Jr., Monty Mole, Boo, Goomba, Shy Guy, Spike and Koopa Troopa, which makes 20 characters, plus Ninja makes 21. So let's take a look at who is missing that have been playable in previous Mario parties. Koopa Kid, Dry Bones, Blooper, Hammer Bro, me, Kamek, Diddy Kong and Pom Pom. So the first thing I want to do is balance out this roster. We currently have 12 people on the good guy side and 9 on the bad guy side once we put Ninja there. Which is strange as it would feel more balanced if Wario and Waluigi were in the bad guy side and I suppose Birdo too technically. But this tells me that there are at least 3 more characters being added to the roster and they're all bad guys. It would be tempting to straight away add in Hammer Bro, Dry Bones and Pom Pom as they were playable in Super Mario Party. So that would give us a nice balanced roster of 24 characters, 12 on each side. But let's do a little better than that. Let's add a few more. Now the Mario roster is huge and there are so many to choose from. I am going to restrict this list of characters to 32. 16 on the good guys and 16 on the bad guys. So we need to explore the Mario roster and see which ones could be added. So let's start at the remaining legacy characters. Koopa Kid I think is retired. I mean it would be a great throwback to have him here, but it would have been better suited to have put him in something along the lines of Superstars, like a game that celebrates the series that came before, but while Bowser Jr. is here, Koopa Kid is not needed. Blooper I think is certainly possible. I mean the character model is in the game as we can see here in the trailer, so I'll add this one in. I think Nintendo have been winding the Miis down. I mean despite a Miitopia remake hitting the Switch, if they can't be the lead mascots of a Wii Sports successor, then I don't see them being included in a Mario Party game. Save them for the go-kart track, which I know is a board in this game but still. Kamek seems to be the main host for this game, so no playable Kamek this time sadly. Which leaves us with Diddy Kong. Of course I'm going to throw him in there, and that would make the entire Super Mario Party cast returning for this game. So we now have 26 characters in our theoretical roster, so we've got 6 more to add, 3 for each side. Here's the ones I've picked that I would like to see. But before we do that, I'm going to highlight a few obvious characters that I don't think we will see in this game. Firstly, the babies. It's strange they never invited the babies to the party, the big meanies. Maybe it's because it's past their bedtime or some of the minigames involve punching, which would be awful to see, but I can't see them coming to this one. Next, the Koopalings. Yeah, imagine that, filling out the roster with this lot. I don't think people will be happy about it, so it wouldn't feel like a huge loss to not see them. King Boo, King Bob-omb and P.T. Piranha I don't see coming, despite them being playable in various Mario sports games. I usually like them as minigame or board hazards. I did also think about one of the Broodals from Mario Odyssey, but I don't know if they were popular or not, and it doesn't seem the right time to bring one into a Mario Party. The first Super game would have been the right time as that was just a year after Odyssey's release. I think the same reason would go for why I won't include Cappy either. But speaking of Odyssey, one character I can definitely see being right at home here is Pauline. I know she didn't debut in Odyssey, she debuted at the same time as Mario and Donkey Kong. She's as old a video game character as any of them. But Odyssey is what brought her back into the limelight, and she has been a staple of Mario spin-offs since, even appearing in the last DLC pack for Mario Kart. And the party setting is suited for her with all those concerts she performs. For the next villain, I would love to see Wiggler be playable this time round. He's usually prominent in these games either on boards or in minigames. He has his own boards this time as well, so what better reason than to let him wriggle his way into this one. For the next hero, I want to look at a different branch of Mario game, the RPGs. I don't want any Paper Mario characters in here since they would look strange, although admittedly hilarious among the 3D characters, and I feel we might lose something in seeing the original characters in 3D. So let's look at last year's remake of Super Mario RPG and shove Geno in there. Yes, he was never able to get into Smash, but we're gonna put him in Mario Party. This wouldn't be too unusual since Square Enix have included characters in Mario spin-offs before, and I feel his inclusion will be cause for celebrations. There'd be a dummy to pass this one up. The next villain I want to include is Lakitu. They made him playable in Mario Kart despite him being an important NPC role, so let's keep this going and have him playable in everything. Playable Lakitu makes everything better, and I'd be on cloud 9 if this happens. So for the last hero and villain, I want to look at Mario's latest platformer, Super Mario Bros. Wonder. This took Mario into a different world, the Flower Kingdom, and introduced some new elements and characters. I think it would be cool if they brought a couple over to this game to really cement them as part of Mario's legacy. Kind of like seeing Petey Piranha and the Piantas after Sunshine, and Rosalina and Luma after Galaxy. So I would like to see a Poplin playable here. They are basically the Flower Kingdom's equivalent of Toads, and they do a good job representing the Flower Kingdom, especially having their heads bloom as a victory animation. As for a villain, or minion from that game, I took a look at all the new enemies, and my favourite for its design has to be the Skedaddler. Just look at it! Yeah, it runs away from you, so it would be out of character for you to control it running at people, but you can make Boo look people in the eye without it vanishing, so I think the rules can go out of the window for this game. So that's the roster I have chosen, assuming there are 32 characters, which I admit is very ambitious. Which ones would you like to see? Are you mad I left out Egad or Boom Boom? I just don't think we need Boom Boom when Pom Pom is here. She's basically a more interesting Boom Boom. Let me know down below, make sure to like and subscribe for more to come in the future, and thank you so much for watching everyone. I will see you in the next one.
What?